The show must go on, that's right, and welcome to the Anime Zillia, where today we'll be looking at We Never Learn, Season 2, Episode 12. And we open off with the Fuel Pure dance. And this was a good way to show off Kirisu's talent for memorizing choreography and sort of the way things flow and rhythm. Which obviously links to her skating career, because we all know that she used to be a figure skater. And obviously in figure skating you need good choreography, you need to listen to the music and kind of know when to do certain things at certain times, and it shows that very well. And this also shows that that strict wall of coldness is slowly but surely breaking, as we do see a small glimpse of kindness showing from Miss Kirisu when she's like, okay, I don't need memories for myself anymore, that's just silly. But I'm glad that I was able to make those memories for those children, here and stay, because they deserve it. They really do. They need to have a good time, and I'm glad I managed to do that for them. And you know what? I actually like that about Kirisu's character. I thought that she, she handled the situation pretty well. She managed to kind of learn the dance pretty quickly, and it shows some good skills and qualities from this character, which is really good. Now, Yuiga also makes a black outfit, which we did see in the previous episode when his sister was watching the Fuel Pure episode, and he made the black outfit for Uruka. This was great. This allows her character to shine, get on the stage and dance in a popularity, and gets the fans even more hyped up for this idol show. And it leads to a great teasing clip from the rest of the swim club. Now then, there is one memory that Miss Kirisu is like, Yuiga, delete this memory from your mind right now. But no matter if Yuiga deletes it, unfortunately, the internet will not delete it. Sorry, Kirisu, but this is what I'm talking about. You've been warned. Boom. Yes, this happens. I'm really surprised this actually happened in the anime. I didn't think they would do that. I thought it would be like covered up with smoke or something. But you know what? Let's move on, shall we? So the dance. Now, the animation for the dance was different to the show's animation, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just, however, they kept switching back and forth between animation styles, and for me that kind of put me off a little bit. Nevertheless, I thought this was a great way to open up the episode. With the dance, with the Kirisu moment, and obviously with the explosion that was on Mega Min level. And all in all, the dance actually itself and the animation reminds me a little bit of Zombieland Saga. Which if you haven't watched that, that's actually a really good anime series. If you like music, dancing, zombies, and idol stuff. I actually didn't think I'd like it, but I did. Anyway, back to We Never Learn. And you better look out, because Keshima, is that how you pronounce the name? Pretty sure it is. Anyway, the leader of the Thorn Society has now located Yuiga in order to act on her plans to make him Prince Charming, which the whole play was just a chaotic mess, because in the end, you didn't actually have a prince showed up. Unfortunately, Yuiga, dressed up in his costume, had to run off, and there wasn't a prince to start with. So the principal was like, now you fine men, you have a lucky chance to become the prince of this show. Relax, they probably won't kiss, and it led to like the Thorn Society versus the horny degenerate males of the school wanting to try and get a piece of Furuhashi. This was just chaotic and fun. However, a shining Prince Charming comes to the rescue, dives down, and saves the princess. He rescues a damsel in distress, thus securing the kiss from said princess. And we all knew about this fact, but Azumi is rocking it. Both physically and as a character, in her interactions in this episode. They were fun, they were true to her character, in being quite playful, quite teasing. Even Yuiga states that, you know what, she earns her right to be the most popular maid in that cafe because she charms the teachers, obviously. Just look at that outfit, and her personality as well. Great character. And she helps Yuiga out here too. Now then, here's one thing that I kind of don't get. Now, Yuiga seems to be the luckiest guy in the show, and yet he still considers himself to be in hot water in every single situation. And this episode is no exception. He is out here giving it his all in order to grab those rewards. And he receives them. Trust me, he does. First of all, in this episode, we have the unfortunate Miss Kirisu moment. Now, he would say that's unfortunate because he didn't mean for that to happen. But come on, Yuiga. That's your reward. Next, we actually have the air duct vents, where Azumi is kind of like, had we met a couple of years ago, we would be doing this as well, but it'd be kind of weird because you'd be looking at me. And he follows her there behind her, and he gets a full view. I mean, now we know why she keeps calling him a horn dog. Am I right? And lastly, being the real Prince Charming of this episode, he swoops down and gets the kiss from Furuhashi. But does this count? That's the key question, because he is wearing a costume. But for that to be answered, we'll have to wait until next week's episode to find out. After all, not even Furuhashi knows who she just kissed. To her, all she knows is that it's a guy or someone inside a costume. However, they seem to have Azumi's guitar. Now, maybe she thinks it's Azumi. Maybe she thinks, it's somebody else. Why would they have a guitar though? So, Furuhashi probably just thought she was kissing a friend. However, it'll be fun to see her reactions next episode. And honestly, I thought episode 12 might be the end, and I'm kind of glad that it's not because we still have some unresolved plot points. For example, who's going to be near Yuiga at the end when the fireworks goes off? Will they sell the 1,000 udons? They still got quite a few left, and things are really time's running out, I mean. Overall, this was a really fun and enjoyable episode. There wasn't much plot, if I'm honest. It was just the Thorn Society kind of doing their thing. And speaking of them, I absolutely loved the Thorn Society in this episode. They're absolutely great. And the title of this episode was perfect. X threads a thorny path as the festival continues. Yes, I love that title. It's brilliant. It relates to the episode and it kind of works with the whole kind of the play sort of saga. And Yuiga, obviously being X, is treading a thorny path. He's kind of walking on glass here, if I'm honest, with all the risky things he's been getting up to, all the festive memories, as Kirisu puts it. Now, I honestly would recommend watching this episode if you haven't already. It'll be a great laugh and you'll be sure to enjoy it. And I would also recommend for you to join me next week for my review of next week's episode, as we see the aftermath of the Furuhashi kiss, and we get to find out whether or not Rizu will sell all the udon, and we get this great image as well. We see this image. This is obviously an image of Furuhashi kind of realizing what she just did and thinking, oh my god, did this actually count? I don't know, who's this? Or I don't know what she's thinking, but I guess that's somewhere along the lines. And we should also find out a little bit about who Yuiga might be standing next to at the end of the festival. So, like I said, the episode was very enjoyable. I loved the character interactions in it. The comedy was great. Animation was pretty good, although like I said, the dance was a bit different. And Yuiga is obviously getting in some sticky trouble and creating some fond memories. So, that's going to do it for this review. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, make sure to hit that like button. Dislike if you dislike, I guess, but could you please let me know how I can improve if you don't like the videos? Other than that, subscribe if you're new so you never miss a video from me. And until next time, I hope you'll have an amazing day, and I'll be catching you all later. Goodbye for now.